channel. I know for those that are watching my art page, Wolf 8000 from DeviantArt, that I just returned. I don't have anything to post currently, so that's out of the way. That's because I just got back. A lot of things. Anyway, I'm already taking into consideration for doing these reviews instead of doing them on YouTube anymore. I'm thinking of going over to this new one called Twitch. What's that? I haven't set that up yet, but eventually I will. But this will most likely be my last video to do reviews here. And as soon as I get more information in regards to the whole Twitch account and stuff like that, for you to like see any of my videos, what's it? I'll most likely put that in a blog at one point or another. Anyhow, this is a game that I've actually really wanted to play. It just came out, which is the Werewolf the Apocalypse. It's Earthblood. Originally an RPG game, and there are many books, and actually one of the very few that I've actually really admired for a while. I never, unfortunately, got a chance to read their full stories or their books because I couldn't afford it. Let alone try to convince, parents who are a little bit overprotective that made a big deal about a little girl wearing a t-shirt, with skulls on them and a dragon, Really think I would want to go ahead and ask, folks that at that time, hey, there's a picture of this cool werewolf that has blood all over. Yeah, not the best conversation piece. Nah, but still, messing with you. I love my folks. Anyway. They just made this game on PS4. They put it on PS5. Unfortunately, I do not have a PS5. That's because everyone and their grandmother decided to buy it off, like, ASAP. Do they have one in Japan? Yes! Is it region locked? That's basically the only issue, really. Yeah, great. I would be able to get a PS5 here, but you know what? I can't understand a single word it's saying. Or I can't play any of the American games, unfortunately. Anyhow, I'm here to give you a review one last time before I go onto the Twitch account and figure all that out. Is basically the review of this game. Now, obviously, watch out for spoilers of the storyline and then some, and hope you guys actually enjoy, well, what I can show you. And of course, my wife will be putting in input because I am very bad at words. Now, if you want to, obviously, the details for a lot of the werewolves and such like that, are basically actually pretty good. Although originally differently detailed for different kinds of werewolves. If you've actually remembered a lot of the series, you're going to hear a lot of familiar names and different breeds of different werewolves. Obviously, they do not look what's illustrated drawn-wise here on the game. So, I mean, that was a little bit of a downer, but it was still good nonetheless. But, for those who were in the know that actually know a little bit about its series, well, basically, you'll know it's kind of a little bit off. Its details actually are not too bad, although graphic-wise, well, I don't know. I guess I expected a little bit more. They tried to do a little bit of a more open world kind of a thing, but it's not doing much for it. Like there's a couple of side missions that you can get for extra, experience and such for levels, but I mean, it's okay so far. I've actually enjoyed it, but I guess you could say I expected like a bit more. That's the only thing. I just expected more. But I do like the story behind it so far and the character. Obviously, there are 3 different forms actually. The human form and wolf form and of course the werewolf form. Although that's mostly used in a time of mostly attack, but since I got a bunch of jars, here, let me see if I could try to activate it here. No, I can't. I guess not in the safe place, I guess. The best way I have seen so far to get side missions is to talk to basically the spirit here. Was it? He'll also tell you all the basics, they mostly summarize it down to the different legends, if you're not familiar with Werewolf the Apocalypse, and its series. So, it'll show you. Right now, I haven't gone on a mission yet. The characters' details, I guess you could say, even the way the graphics look, well, best way my wife describes it is basically kind of like the PS2.
PS3.
No, PS3, are you sure? I say it's more...
PS3 quality mixed in with a little bit of PS4. That's the best way I can put it, because like, you can see like how it plays like the PS3, just by how it's doing that. But with somewhat PS4 quality, you see more detail, just like that.
Yeah, well, obviously its original games actually started off as an RPG game. I never played it, unfortunately. Once again, very little money, not really much, you know, so on and so forth. Also, yes, for the most part, you play as like the wolf, and you mostly do a lot of takedowns and such like that. You have a few side weapons, but it's not given enough. What's it? Not enough ammunition, basically, for you to use. Okay, now here, obviously, mission details. Here's the skills. The skill set is pretty basic. I'd actually like, you know, obviously for mostly your werewolf side, really. What's this for? Strength of will. That's new. That's it. In heavy stance, damage received is reduced. Actually, that's not a bad investment. And I have like 3. I'm gonna take that. What else? Frenzy. No. I need something that will have an advantage. And what's it? I'm gonna use this to increase my rage more. And that's all I got right now. When it comes to the human form, there's not a lot of options to work with. Because, like, for the most part, you have the vision, of course, you know, you could see things. What's it? Mostly people, spirits, depending, stuff like that. Now, here's going to be an example of some of its graphics and such in play when it comes to talking to characters.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about
I really like the guy's shirt.
I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here. You need anything else?
Oh, by the way, when it comes to the decision-making part, there's not really, once again, that many options as I would expect. You get to choose, yeah, a lot of the reactions on how your character goes through the story, but it doesn't really affect so much as you would expect, like, if it was Mass Effect or the Dragon Age games,
yeah,
you know.
honestly, you end up just choosing all of them. It doesn't really matter.
So that's a downside on that,
What do you know
too.
about the dam?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. Even if Rotko draws their attention, you're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only card Endron had in its hand.
That figures. How'd you meet Ava, anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run. And I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fight Endron.
You and the other humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah, I know. I know what you are. Ava told us everything. Trust me, Cahal. We're all on the same side here. We're fighting for the survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal.
All right. Well, obviously you could see how that goes, and right now, just to kind of, you know, before I go on with the mission, while I'm doing the mission mostly, I'm gonna have my wife put in some input here, because she knows more about words.
No,
Yes.
I don't have time.
That's it. You can make a quick little say so.
I really don't have much to say. You've already covered.
Wow, come on.
Honestly, you've already covered what needed to be said. There's not much to cover.
What do you mean?
Because we've only been so far into the
What
game.
about the story, graphics, like
I
what
just
they
did-
put on the PS5?
Why would they put it on the PS5? Just because they want to.
That's what the. You're killing me here. You're killing me.
Because they charge like $50 to $60 instead of like the $40 that you normally pay for this game.
Any comment at all?
I don't have a comment. I mean, so far, I mean, it's a lot of like,
What's your opinion on the game?
it's like super Celtic kind of info. Like you have to know your like wolf history to understand most of this. That's pretty much about it.
No comment
Nope.
at all. None about the game. What do
No.
you think of the game so far?
It's not bad.
Anything?
But I told you, it just plays like the PS3. Like, once you start fighting, which you'll see right now, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Thanks for the input. Well, anyhow, let's go ahead and get started with the mission. Obviously, this form is more preferred during its sneaking mode. Once again, the details look pretty cool. Hopefully I don't get caught, and if oh shoot, I think I'm gonna be mostly stealthing throughout this mission. But say again? Oh shush. It's optional. Okay, let's see. How would I get in? That's not what I meant. I meant like, you know, I could...
Well, that's all you go to, just like the wall holes.
Well, no, the doors are locked down.
What are we supposed to do with it? Take it to their mine?
Nothing like that. They only want DNA samples. Just a routine pass. Don't ask questions. Just do
Hey,
your job.
Joey.
Oh, wait. My butt's a little wet.
I was like, if you just heard that, basically my wife assaulted me. I'm kidding. No, on the record. I'm just kidding. She just accidentally, like, went ahead and sat on my knee.
My butt is wide and you decided to make my space small.
When did you decide to sit down? Looked like you were getting ready to go somewhere.
I know.
Pardon the squabble. Anyway, okay, let's see if we can try to get into the facility. Oh, awesome. This works.
You see what I meant by a hole? Hole in the damn wall?
I want to know, like, if they have, like, the greatest technology, why don't they have cameras pointing this direction?
Should I warn the commander? No, they're working for us. Nothing to worry about
Here goes
from
your
them.
superior wolf vision.
Okay. It's a little hard, but... No, the hard part's the mech.
The logic between
Oh, shoot.
Oh shit! Oh,
Shut up!
should have picked another job.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, I'm gonna show you once, because I'm gonna restart this all over again. This is basically where it's heavy mode. Obviously, I prefer its heavy mode for it's more harder. There are two different modes, which is obviously you've seen. Unfortunately, I kind of was hoping that during a grab that it would have like some kind of a finisher, like something cool. But for the most part, oh, we got a big guy. There's usually a frenzy mode, but what's it? Let me see if I can try to activate it. No. Now, I think the effects for that are pretty cool, actually. What's it? But the only reason I only showed you there was just to basically show you a bit on its graphics. You usually get the finishers, like for the werewolves.
You see what I mean by playing by like PS3 standards of like fighting when it comes to multiple people like that?
Like, what do you mean? Like too weak or what?
The one, they're too weak, and two, it's like when you have like a big thing like that. You know how you would play kind of like Spider-Man and other things like that? You had multiple foes, and like you have to beat the crap out of them like that. It plays like that. So it's kind of like that.
Well, it kind of makes sense given it's a giant werewolf. Huh?
Giant? The mech is bigger than him.
Why can't you just... Never mind.
Yeah.
But basically, you saw firsthand, basically, its effects for it.
Yeah,
Now, obviously...
It takes forever to load.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't understand why. Usually, the PS4 games, when it comes to, like, loading and such, it takes a while to load. I don't know it's for the reason why.
They try to aim for the PS5, but I don't even know if the PS5 loads faster.
I mean, we can't verify if this game on the PS5 would be any better.
Just a little bit. Like, I've been looking at videos.
Okay, let's take a look.
I've ID'd the civilians taking readings on the nearby riverbank. Should I warn the commander?
No, they're working for us. Nothing to worry about from them.
Nothing to worry about, my butt. Damn it. Freaking mech. In a sense, yeah. Like, as you could see, there's indications. Usually some of them are pretty good, some of them not so good. Yeah. Oh shoot. Come on. Damn it! Obviously, as you could see, it's actually, I will admit that there are some moments where it has been challenging to go ahead and do the sneaking around and such like that, so I will give him that. However, like I said, in general, I actually, in my opinion, well, obviously I like the game. You know, all in all, I do enjoy it, but when it comes right down to its graphics, the stories, the side missions, you know, how it plays and such like that, I expected a bit more, is what I was expecting, you know? I mean, it's been a long time since they've actually released a game, let alone anything of that nature, and people have been wanting it for so long. Now, I will, like, their intro has been deeply invested, and like it looks amazing, you know, but like what's it, I don't know, I just feel like they really could have done a whole lot more with it. Like, you think that they make all these investments, they push the dates farther away, that, you know, I did expect a bit more, you know, out of the game. All in all,
They hyped it up too much, honestly.
yeah, I like,
Taking readings on the nearby
Don't get me
riverbank.
wrong, it's okay.
Should I warn the commander?
The
like-
graphics do
They're working
not,
for us. Nothing to worry about
and how
from
the
them.
playing does not like really go for it. What they were hyping it up to be.
yeah, basically all the hype up, all that extra, you know, funding that they put to make it great, I guess you could say it didn't fall through fully. Like, okay, I'm not a picky person, you know, I actually do enjoy the game, I do enjoy, you know, I enjoy playing the game, I enjoy how it's going so far, and then some. However, and the story's actually not too bad of an idea, it's just more of like, I just really wanted more out of it. Okay, there we go. And I'm in. I prefer going in the wolf form, obviously, and sneaking around because it's faster. It really is. Let's see.
How's our silver bullet stock?
Oh, shoot.
You finished the inventory? We lost a lot of them in the training center attack, but we have enough to hold us over until the next shipment arrives.
This one's gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay. Once again, apologize for foul. I can even bark for, obviously, for distraction purposes, but right now I'm not risking it. Yeah, let me bark. Yeah, I know, I sound like a dog. Like I said, I didn't design the sound. Door open, door open. And as you could see, that's another thing too, with these cameras, where it has all, like, you know, usually, depending of the game, like for instance DSX, they usually have the doors, the cameras, different traps here and there. It's not too complicated or what you expect out of a high-tech system, you know, in one simple computer.
This game is just straightforward. It's not too challenging.
But yeah.
If you wanted to
But their detail, I'll admit though, even though the graphics are a little behind, that their detail is still pretty spot on. Like, you know, it's not too bland, you know? I think that's would be the term for it. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Alright. Well, what's it? There's not really much more to say about this game. I'm gonna go ahead and basically go through a little bit more with the mission before I go on ahead. Obviously, those are... Oh, here's the crossbow, I think. Hold on. Done.
Yeah, you have a crossbow.
I can't point the crossbow, damn it. Okay, well, you have a crossbow and not a lot of ammunition.
What does the commander intend to do about these activists?
You'll know as soon as I do. For now, sit tight. Dismissed.
Usually they don't catch on when there's just a freaking black wolf, you know, running around.
Another thing too, like you're playing it in medium and it's just like ridiculously stupid. Like they don't even see you.
Ah, dang, Mac. I can only hope. There's a lot of people. It'll work. Shit. I can get him. Shut up! That's what you get for being curious. I know, a mech and you think it would scan me a mile away. Anyway. What's it? Okay. Where does this go? I swear, if it like goes to like, it goes to the bottom, doesn't it? You know, to where I could have, oh my fucking...
I saw it before you went in and I didn't think it would go up there.
Of course, anyway.
Realistically, that would have hurt.
Okay. Here we go.
Although his tattoos are pretty cool.
Anyway, as you could see, the like some of the levels are very simple, very easy, and like usually the sneaking around, like it is a little bit difficult, but it's actually not bad of a game. It really isn't. Like once again, I just expected more. Anyhow, this is basically my last review that I'm going to be putting here on YouTube. I'll probably post on a blog, you know, sometime later as to the information on where my new Twitch account will be. These videos will for now will remain on YouTube. I'm gonna see what this Twitch thing is all about. It seems like it's actually pretty good, so we'll see how that goes. So I know it's not like the best hyped game there is on here, but I actually did wanted to play this game for a very long time. This is one of the ones that have actually been one of my inspirations for doing a lot of the kind of artwork that I do as well. So I hope you guys enjoy the review as much as you can. I hope that you guys gone ahead and got a good glimpse to see what it is. Do I think it's worth the money that they're asking right then and there?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Honestly,
It's like 40 bucks?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Because there's not really any special editions.
There's really nothing too special about it, but
honestly, you get what you pay for.
but yeah, like
you really do get what you pay for.
but once again, I thought this was a pretty good game. As for my people who are curious about when my artworks, what's it? I'll go ahead and try to see when I can post stuff. Right now, I just got back, and there's a lot to work on right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll go ahead and I guess I'll let you know about my new Twitch thing, on a blog eventually. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you have a nice day.